Good morning, Barlow Brigade. How y'all doing? Old Big Jim coming at y'all from the Casa de Barlow, located here at the bog. Uh, Happy Saturday. Looks like we're gonna have a pretty good day. The boys were just ripping and roaring to get out and go. They come in, did their little, sniffed everything and got them something to eat. Both of them sitting at the door yowling, ready to go back outside. So I got tired of listening to it. Let them go on out, let them go out there and do what they do. But anyway, today is Salty Saturday, and I think I have something that's going to be pretty interesting for y'all. Right through that door there, and around the corner, is where I do my tabletops, and I got it all set up, or basically set up. I had to look for a couple cutters that are going to be involved, and I got them laid out in there, and I'm going to go take the camera and go in there and set up, get it ready to go, and give y'all just a roaring edition of Salty Saturday. So, I told y'all I had a box coming in yesterday, and it did come in, and it's got 3 cutters in it that are just unbelievable in my world. I had to I sold something that I didn't really want to sell, but it was something that was not, it was a collector's knife, but it was pretty valuable, and something I haven't shared with y'all. It was a folding hunter, and I sold that and took that cash and put it back into the Barlow, the YouTube budget, and bought 3 knives, and I'll just go ahead and tell you from the Rosecraft spring sale, second sale, and but I'll go over all that pretty intensely whenever I had to think about the word for a minute. You ever do that? Had to think about your words? Anyway, I had to think about that word and get it out there. But anyway, we'll go over them 3 knives here in a minute, and there are 2 of them are knives that I just really wanted bad, and the third one was one that I have been very interested in, and it was the 2023 Import Knife of the Year at Blade Show. So now that we're on the edge of the Blade Show happening for 2025, the knife's been out for 2 years, and it's still going strong. Matter of fact, they just released it in Stag, which if old Big Jim was Moneybags, he'd probably get, now that he's coon-fingered this one, he'd probably get him one of them Stags, because by the time I had did my swapping and all that to get the funds available to order from the second Rosecraft seconds, all the Stag knives were gone, and one of the other cutters that I wanted really bad was gone, but it was gone. And that allowed me to buy the one that I got, the 2023 Import Knife of the Year. So, but we'll go over all that in a minute. But before we do that, yesterday I showed y'all some things I picked up from Brother Rex, and one of them was this Western knife that, admittedly, it's got to be. Brother Rex and I both agreed to that. It needs to be restored, and I think I can give it its due diligence and bring it back to where it would be a proper cutter. But before it goes, it's going on a little vacation. I got a message in today, and in honor of this individual, I have on my this is a sheriff's office hat from Randall County. In Texas, and the gentleman that we're talking about is Howard Bentley. He is an officer in their correctional system, and he does leather work in his spare time to to alleviate some of the stress and stuff. I mean, y'all can imagine, when you're walking around among criminals that are, some of them, level 1 criminal, you never know. I saw, I saw some terrible things in my life, and one of them was while I was incarcerated, and I don't even, just thinking about it now gives me the willies and the chilies, and, but anyway, all that don't matter. All that and a piece of bread is a happy sandwich. Doesn't matter how you fold it. But anyway, Howard Bentley is a stand-up cat, and he told me, now I've got a box, and my main focus this month is not going to be on buying knives. It's going to be getting all this mail out of here. I got at least 10 boxes I got to mail. So there probably ain't going to be no whole bunch of knife buying this month, guys, which is fine. I got plenty of stuff. Why can't I do a Modified Monday on Thursday? Why can't I fix some cutter up and get it all pretty and polished, and I can show y'all that any day of the week. So we'll call it something. How about that? We ain't got to have a hashtag, because I think my core group of family members here at the bog will want to see if I can come. Especially if I did a Barlow, or matter of fact, I got a whole show on that Russell Barlow that I got that I hadn't even done yet, because I've been messing with all this other stuff, which is fine. It's fine. I mean, it ain't going nowhere. But anyway, Howard Bentley told me to send him this knife. I'm gonna throw it in the box of stuff that I got for him. I got him a cutter that I'm gonna send him. He reached out and threw down a couple things to go in my giveaway box down here. That that's stand-up stuff right there. So he didn't have to do that. He's already gifted me 3 or 4 times, and I love him like, Brother Howard, I love you like a brother. From what few photographs I've seen of you, I got a feeling there's gonna be a big old hug. Gonna be a couple big bears hugging if we ever get a chance to meet. Anyway, I done talked almost 8 minutes about stuff, but anyway, I figured I would shout him out, because he didn't have to reach out, and can y'all imagine, after I've showed y'all his leather work, can y'all imagine what this knife is gonna come back in? I can't. Now this sheath that I got it in is just a generic little sheath. I actually had a fillet knife in there, and it's got a place in there for the little snap, and it's gone. But anyway, Brother Howard, I don't think I have to say any more. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop this video and go put it in the editor, and then I will get everything rearranged and get it all set back up. And the next time y'all see me, I might put something crazy in between these 2 clips. Go out there and watch Milo chasing squirrels or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Might just go right into the tabletop. I have no idea. But anyway, y'all hang on. Old Big Jim's gonna be right back, and he'll have a little something for y'all. All right. All right, Barlow Brigade, welcome back. Old Big Jim coming at y'all from the bog once again. All right, we got us a little tabletop set up here. Gonna go over these knives that I got over here the last day or two. But to set a little reference, just see where we're at. I got some eye candy here on the Deep South anvil. This is a knife that was gifted to me, the Rosecraft blades. Very beautiful. Gifted to me by my brother from another mother, Harold Terry. It's a Rosecraft blade. It's a Loosahatchee Jack. This is one of 2 Rosecraft blades that I have that are not seconds. Okay, the second one is this knife it's called the French Broadjack, and it's a folder with a Warrenclyffe blade, beautiful red bone handles. This is an older one. You'll notice the box is somewhat different. Okay, the next one coming in here, which is marked with a second, is the Appalachian Jack. This is black micarta handles. Has a pry bar on the end of it there. Beautiful, about a 4 1/4 inch knife. Just a beautiful knife. And you can see it's got on the shield there. It's got a few scratches and stuff because I carried this one pretty heavily and still carry it from time to time, but not as often as I did when I first got it. And then, of course, anybody that's spent any time here at the Barlow Brigade knows that I have a this Beaver Creek Barlow. No, I'm sorry. The Beaver Creek Barlow in the orange bone. And this one is relevant here to this discussion, and that'll come to tuition here in a minute when I show y'all one of the knives that I got. Now this knife has the bone handles, but you'll see that there's some stippling and the bone is not real smooth, and that's why this knife was a second. But once again, you see the little faded color down here and this right here, but that to me just gives the knife character. It's a beautiful knife. I have carried this one. You can see it's got some love scratches on it and all that, but I have carried this one quite a bit. Beautiful half stops. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with this knife. I mean, it's just a beautiful Barlow, and I'm very happy to have this one in my collection. Okay, well, this box came, got all the packing material, all that, a little 6x4 by 8 box, and there's the listing. And see all the twos designate their second, total of 3, and the total for these knives was $96.50. So that I have $30 a piece in these knives, and that's half price. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and bring them in here. This is the way they arrive with a snack. They always send you a snack, and included in the order was this sticker here. Now, this sticker is a window decal that you would put it like on the back of your truck window. Once you get it on there, you can't see the word Roadcraft across the bottom. Well, you can, but it's across the bottom of it there. But this is a clear sticker that's made to go on glass. And then I pulled out one of my old school Roadcraft. This is a very, very early sticker. And just kind of got it positioned there by the old brigade sticker. And then, of course, the reason I'm doing this today is because my brother in Blades, Ted, at Ted's shop, has done 3 videos on these second knives that come from Roadcraft Blades. Brother Ted is a very well-informed individual, great knife tuber. Can't say enough about Ted Hart. Okay, there's just not enough. He's like Aaron and HT and some of these guys. I just can't say enough about him. Ted's just a wonderful guy. So y'all need to get over there. Let's. He needs about 100 more subscribers. So not for any reason other than he just needs y'all to go over and listen. You know, y'all need. He don't put out a lot of content. You know, but that's fine. He's like me. He's retired. He's living his best life, and so we need to respect that and get in there with a Ted. Y'all get in there where you fit in there. Okay, coming up first now. There's no marking on this box. Okay, they normally put a description of what's wrong with the knife right there. So there's nothing on this part of the box, and it's kind of hard to get out of the sleeve. And there's nothing on the box itself, except the label has been marked second. Now, depending on which inspector you get, like some of them will put an X across the thing, some of them will put it across the barcode. So depending on which inspector you get, depends on how your box will be marked. Now this is the Savage Creek gun stock. Now you guys know that I love, or most of y'all do, most of y'all know I love a gun stock. Okay, this is in the black Gentleman Carter. Okay, a very beautiful knife, just absolutely stunning. Get that light in here where y'all can see this a little better. Should have adjusted that, but it's just a beautiful knife. Got that Rosecraft blade, a well thought out blade. Andy Armstrong does just a wonderful job designing these knives. Just a beautiful knife. So I can tell y'all right now that this is going to get some time in some slip. Old Big Jim going to be using this one. I like this knife. Okay, well, all three of these are going to get some tote time. I can promise you. Got the spade shield. Just a beautiful knife, y'all. Beautiful knife. Okay, so there's your Savage Creek gun stock in black Gentleman Carter, with no reason at all for it to be a second. Okay, now this one it says Mushy Stop. And this is the Otter Creek Barlow. Now, if any of y'all have followed Scab over at Choir Boys Outdoors, y'all know that for like 235 days, he has been using one of these with the gray bone covers and has been cutting everything. I mean everything. Okay, he's cut industrial material. He's cut it. Trust me. So that's testament to this knife being what it is. Now, they didn't have it in the brown bone, but they had it in the yellow sandalwood. So that's the one I selected. Beaver Creek Barlow's got the little beaver paw print on the bolster. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Now they say it has a mushy stop, and it does. There is something going on with the stop, and I don't know what it is, but it might be that the blade is a little too far forward I just don't know. But and it doesn't really have the spring. It's very, very tight. Mushy? No, Big Jim's not gonna call it mushy. But this sun's gonna be beautiful, y'all. Just beautiful. I don't know what that smudge is on there. Probably something I got on there. Probably in there eating lunch with it. Got something on there. But it doesn't matter, y'all. This thing is beautiful. I just can't. I can't tell y'all. Being a Barlow collector, I just can't tell you how jazzed I am to have this one in my collection. Just a beautiful Barlow. And then the one, now that's got mushy stops. I'm not buying that either. This is the one that's got me confused. I mean, I know why, but I don't know what this word says. I don't know if that says bone sore, bone some, bone something. But it says something about the bone. Bone some is what I get from the printing or the writing on this thing right here. Now, this was the 2023 Import Knife of the Year. And it's called the Clinch River Swayback. Okay? Y'all look at that son. Lord have mercy. Now, when you pull it out, orange bone, when you pull it out and look at the backside, you can see that there's some spotting in that area, and the bone is not consistent. Very similar to the backside of this one. Okay, got some little, the bone is just not roastcraft blades. See the spotting and the but both of these they were both seconds for that very reason. But what makes this bad boy so cool is that blade. Look at that. Man, I love me a Warncliffe. That's why I picked up that French broadjack from Brother Rex, because that Warncliffe blade. Don't really like the handle on that knife, but I carry it because it's got that Warncliffe blade, and it's a cutter. That French broadjack is a cutter. But anyway, guys, I'm really happy with all these knives. I think the money is well spent. I had to give up something to get something, and I did that. It's those sacrifices in our life that define us as men and women. So there you go, guys. A little salty Saturday for y'all. And I guess while we're here, I'm going to get this right back off the Deep South Annual and let y'all look at that son of a... Boy, that thing is pretty. Whenever HT sent me this, man, I walked around with it for 2 days, just looking at it. And I kept telling myself, would you look at that? Would you look at that? It's got some little fingerprints on it, but that's because I keep it highly polished. This normally rides in a A&W custom design slip. Now it's been toted now, don't get me wrong. I can get them little swirls and stuff out of there though. All I gotta do is get in there, get my old polish out, and get it fixed up. Alright guys, old Big Jim's glad y'all came by. I love each and every one of y'all. I'm glad that y'all are here today. I hope your Saturday is blessed. I hope your Sunday is blessed. I want all of y'all to know that I love you very much. And y'all get in there where you fit in there. Rule number 9.